welcome. I'm Chanel White, and we are here for Black Tech Week. I'm here with the very own Derick Pearson. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Awesome, awesome. So can you tell us more about your organization? I understand that you are one of the co-founders of Code Fever Miami, correct?
Correct. Code Fever Miami is a youth educational as well as adult educational program where we go into low-income communities and we teach youth and adults how to program and how to code. Based on our experiences with Code Fever and going to other conferences around the United States, we wanted to create our own conference, which is Black Tech Week, to highlight Black innovators, people of color, innovators of color, as well as to accelerate Miami as a gateway to Africa as well as the diaspora. So that's pretty much why we have a main focus on trade with Africa, startup Cuba, Brazil, all of these places where people look like us and we don't do business with.
So I understand that you started this organization with your wife,
Yes.
correct? Where did the idea come from? What made you guys just wake up one day and say, you know what, hey, this is what we should do?
So me and my wife, Felicia Hatcher, we started in experiential marketing, where we would go and we would do these experiential marketing campaigns for major corporations like Nintendo, Kraft Foods, the Air Force, partner with gas with the Pimp My Ride crew, and travel around and do all of these elaborate programs. We brought that back for our first business in Feverish Pops, where we do custom popsicles, and we always had an interest in technology. So we would go to South by Southwest. We would go to all of these other technology programs, and there are not a lot of people that look like us. So we know there are people out there who have technology businesses. We know that there are people of color who are interested in careers in technology and starting their own businesses. So why not have a conference that is geared towards us, that is geared towards supporting us, as well as accelerating us.
So can you tell me some of the challenges and the different struggles that you and your wife faced when you guys decided to go about this process?
So with any business, it's all about building up a brand, building up a community. So we bought this domain, blacktechweek.com, 4 years ago. So I truly believe that your life experiences build you up to be able to do what your life's purpose is. So I would say, starting 7 years ago, my experiences in experiential marketing and doing event management for major corporations allowed us to put on this event. 4 years ago, we bought the domain. And over the course of those 4 years in dealing with Code Fever and training youth, training adults, going to conferences, seeing what's going on out there, and understanding the need, it took us 4 years to do of continuous programming in Miami, as South Florida, as well as taking youth to Atlanta, taking them to Essence Music Festival for coding events, to garner the awareness via media, via people throughout the world, as well as the United States, in order to do this. So I would say the main issue was just building the brand awareness and building the community, and that community wanting and desiring to come to this event.
So when we think about the struggles and the challenges that you faced, can you honestly say that you're happy that you went into this? You're happy
yes.
that you did this?
Yes, I think this was amazing. I think that just talking to the people who are here, the speakers, talking to the sponsors, talking to the students, everybody is excited about this program. They find it extremely informative. They want to support it year after year. They want sponsors want to come back again. So even more sponsors want to come back. So they're just waiting for next year. So I think it's an amazing success.
That is awesome. I know you're really busy, and I know we have to wrap this up, but I have one last question for you. Do you have any advice for any students here at Miami-Dade College who are trying to invest in a business, or just any advice for people in the community, period?
One of the biggest issues is that people think that capital is the be-all, end-all when starting a business. The issue is the solution to that problem, and just to be more informative, is to just do it. Think of scaling, bootstrapping. When you have a startup, you start at the basic level. You have a minimal viable product, a product that you can afford to sell, or a service that you can afford to sell to other individuals without a lot of capital. Once you do that and you see what people are willing to pay for, that's gives you the strategic the strategy in order to go and to expand the business. Because what you think consumers may want is not what they really want. So by you starting with a minimal viable product and going after the people who can support and purchase that product or service, that's the best way to go. So you don't need that much capital, just go out and do it. Follow your dream.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You've heard it from the very own Derick Pearson, the owner and operator, one of the co-founders of Cold Fever Miami Incorporated. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short break.